An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Trojans will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Here's the handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. There he goes. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for a loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the ground, it's Ball. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Makes a grab down the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hunt is on its way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Got it in the middle, it's Lemon. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. And the Trojans will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. This time he's got it.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finding an escape route. And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sanders. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Trojans will move the sticks. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they've got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He fires one deep over the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Lemon.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Mayaba. Working that left side now. And the Trojans get it past the sticks. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls it in. It's Sanders.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Peoples. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got a man. It's Ball. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got got the quick completion. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And now on second down for this offense. He'll take it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete, then you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Sanders. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Lemon. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Trojans are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. Gets it out fast. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Peoples. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
Makes the grab. It's ball.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Takes the handoff. It's ball. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Peoples. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. No, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Making side adjustments here. Creates a little room. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They boot it away. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Sayin. He's going up top here late in the game. Goes right through his hands, falls to the ground, and they have also dropped this game as the clock strikes 0. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief.